And it looks like we are live. Good Saturday morning. It's David, and first I would like to welcome seven new folks who are going to be hopefully seeing this video on our BCC protected list. And of course, uh, I can't welcome them because it's a BCC list. Uh, we are quickly coming upon, well, next week is the end of June, and it's the end of the first 6 months of 2023. And I hope you are realizing your goals and objectives. This is a good time at midpoint to check on and see if you need to make any changes to some of the things that you wanted to do, and how you are going to move forward on the things that are happening. Uh, as I was doing that evaluation of my business, stepping back for a moment to explain to our new folks what it is that I talk about. About a year ago, it's almost a year ago, I left a meeting with Tom Deere at the Cincinnati USA Regional Chamber, sharing with Tom that I was going to call the final business chapter of my legacy story Celebrating Business. I was born into a family, and at that time, I was now the third generation of folks who would make business their livelihood, their life, what it is that we do. So I have been celebrating business for as long as I can remember. I announced that, well, I went to the Cincinnati Chamber office to get a feel for Cincinnati, the market that I want to introduce the Celebrate Business project. And so I spent the next almost a year now studying the market, testing ideas, uh, researching, analyzing, whatever I could to get a pulse beat of what is happening in Cincinnati and who are the right folks to uh, seek out to share celebrating business stories with, sharing reasons why they celebrate business doing the things that they do. Along those lines, I had also planned uh, for our New World Institute for Creative Marketing and Sales to have its first class, its first project. And so I created a program where 525 folks only would be become participants of the program. And in doing so, I stated the vision being that there was an opportunity to create 525 new jobs in Cincinnati. Many of those will progress in such a fashion that those jobs will become businesses. I will be personally involved with everyone in the project and basically just sharing what I have been doing and how I've been able to move forward with the different things that we've done with the theme of marketing and sales. That's what I've been doing for my 51 years of publishing and producing. But then, as I was, we had a plan, and it was very precise how it was going to happen. But I decided that I needed to postpone that project uh, until I was able to produce and publish 6 project ideas, 6 concepts I had. And I wanted to share those with you today because some of you may want to get involved with the conversations that I'm going to publish and produce. And in some cases, when I share this information with you, you will know who you are, I hope. Anyway, retail marketing. Retail marketing has been basically my mindset for 51 plus years. And last week, I was very fortunate to establish a next steps discussion with a retailer. And I know that this will be the absolute most fantastic business story I've ever told or ever shared or ever produced and published. I'm very excited about it and looking forward to a conversation in a couple weeks. A second theme would be obviously marketing and sales. And I say marketing and sales as one word, not 2 separate words, not 2 words or 2 ideas within businesses that compete with one another, but a mindset of an integrated thinking of marketing and sales. They are a force in my mind. They are a force of one. And so I want to publish a conversation, and I'm thinking about calling it Then, Now, and Tomorrow. I will be the then, then back part of the discussion. The now and tomorrow discussions, I'm hoping to have 2 of my mentors, actually, uh, marketing sales mentors, one of 15 years and one of 10 years, to have this conversation about where I started with marketing and sales, where it is today, and where is it going to be tomorrow. And very excited about that. Very excited. It's kind of probably a study, an evaluation of how I have spent my last 51 years. A third area, a third conversation will be on customer care. I have been providing premier customer care for 51 plus years. And from 1994 until 1999, I actually had access to 19 of the 53 largest insurance companies to engage in conversations about customer care, how it relates to marketing and sales. And in some of those cases, I actually was asked to engineer environments where best practices of customer care as they relate to marketing and sales could be realized. So it's a very important part of my thinking. And actually, if you follow me, you've heard that I've had some of the worst customer care experiences in the last 6 weeks. one that I'm still dealing with is absolutely the worst customer care situation I've ever been as a customer, and it's just amazing to me what is going on, and it's an unbelievable story to a company that appears to be doing extremely well in sales. So it's a situation to be examined. A fourth conversation I want to have is small business, a small business legal and financial roundtable. And the reason, one of the driving forces of wanting to have this conversation in 2005, 2006, I was producing and publishing an internet small business radio show. And a couple weeks later, the folks at Media Bridges, which is the public access television station in Cincinnati, after a few weeks of doing my internet radio show twice a week, they asked the rhetorical question, would I be interested in producing a Saturday morning show, broadcast, targeting businesses and having all the various kinds of the various discussions that one might have. And one of my favorites was always the roundtable that I had with, and it was a joint roundtable with an attorney or a couple attorneys and CPAs. And we would just bring up business issues, concerns, what are the challenges, the biggest challenges to business today from the legal and financial perspective. But this particular broadcast will be very special because for the last 15 years, I have been cyberspace friends with America's absolute premier author and authority on small business taxes, who just happens to be an attorney herself. And I'm going to ask her to be a special consultant and participate in this discussion any way possible, any way that she desires. So that's going to be a fun one, reminiscent. And by the way, if anybody has a DVD that they would lend to me, I have 65 shows, broadcasts, DVDs that I did in 2005 and 2006, and it would be fun to do a binge of those broadcasts that I did. Insurance is a fifth topic. Insurance today for individuals and businesses. There is an insurance company in Cincinnati who I have had at least three personal interactions with, very, very personal interactions with, and yet I have never been a customer of this company, of the insurance company, either from the business or personal side. And I would love to have a conversation with that company to find out why. They are an absolute leader in the insurance industry, not just in the city of Cincinnati. And then banking, of course. What's a business discussion about without talking about banking? And beginning in the first, officially the first weekend of March 2020, every single human being on the face of the earth were going to have to make adjustments to their life because of the pandemic. business, absolutely positive. The business models changed, the way folks do business, the mindset. And I have found myself in the research that I've been doing that many new things are happening now at a very, very fast pace that were not happening uh, in March 2020 or before March of 2020, and none of it has anything to do with artificial intelligence. It's all real time stuff. I think maybe we might have to have a conversation about artificial intelligence too, and I know just the person to ask. Uh, the challenges. What are those challenges? Uh, so I want to engage with a bank in Cincinnati and talk about not just Cincinnati itself, because uh, local economies are different than could be different than things that are happening around the country. For sure, they are, and then I want to explore that with a bank for uh, a chapter, a story within celebrating Cincinnati business. Those are the topics that must be produced. If anyone viewing uh, this video has any ideas that they would like to share or conversations that they would like to have, please let me know. The easiest way, well, you obviously could respond to this email, uh, or you could go to davidfleopold.com. It's a web landing page, shares what we're doing. At the bottom of the fold, just underneath the fold, there's a Hey David form, 3 lines, very simple. Submit it, and within 15 minutes of me reading yours, I will reply to you. So look at it that way, and that might even include a conversation. What was the topic? I heard I watched a webinar talking about credibility marketing. That would be a fun conversation to have with somebody if they might be interested. I know someone who should be interested. That's it. That's how I'm going to be spending 24/7 for however long it takes to get those 6 shows produced. And again, if you have any ideas that you would like to share with me, please let me know, and we'll have a video chat. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I look forward to speaking with you soon.